Hi, my name's Ginger, and welcome to Ginger Goes GLP1. I would like to start off by saying Happy Thanksgiving to anybody that's watching from the US and Happy Turkey Day. For those of you who don't know, I did live in America for 10 years in Chicago and spent many a very happy Thanksgiving over there with family and friends, and it was a wonderful time. And in fact, my daughter is living in Chicago currently and is spending the first Thanksgiving kind of without friends and family around her, although she has been invited over to some friends' house. So very much looking forward to that, and knowing that she's with people on Thanksgiving is good for me. And this is the first year I've just worked it out. This is the first year in 17 or 18 years that I haven't cooked Thanksgiving dinner. So I shall be traveling over the Irish Sea to go and see family tomorrow, Thanksgiving Day, or maybe today as you're watching this. And so, yeah, I'll be driving around the country doing my own little visits. But reason I came on today, so we are midpoint of week 9 on my Mounjaro journey, and I just wanted to come on here, really, given that it is Thanksgiving, and say how thankful I am uh, for Mounjaro, because it has really changed my life, my outlook, my perspective, my eating, and my weight in the last 9 weeks, or coming up to 9 weeks. So I think that's quite significant. And I just wanted to come on here and say that it's made me, I've taken some time to reflect. And yeah, I'm really thankful for where I am in my life right now. And it's a complete turnaround from just 9 weeks ago. So 9 weeks ago, I was really struggling and, thinking that there was no way forward and my weight was only going to go up and up and up. But actually, I caved in. So up until 9 weeks ago, I was dead set against any medication or any alternative route other than diet and exercise. Um, I was quite stubborn in my thinking and quite obstinate, and I don't know what the turning point was. But it was quite dramatic. And I think I've mentioned in other videos that I did have this turnabout, and I thought, if you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got. And maybe I needed to stop being so rigid in my thinking and rigid in my ideas and holding on to old ideas that weren't necessarily good ideas any longer. Maybe they served a purpose once, but they no longer did. So I decided to just give it a try. I thought, do you know what? I'll do a month and see how I feel. I won't be in any worse shape than I am at the moment. And so that's what I did. So yeah, I just decided to go for it. I did the research. I did quite a lot of research. I did the research and found out what I wanted to know. Um, was reassured enough, and now here I am, feeling like a completely different person. And that is not an exaggeration. I really do feel completely different than how I did. I feel hopeful. I feel like there is light at the end of the tunnel. I know there's the question about whether you stay on Mounjaro forever or you try and improve your eating habits and everything. I'm not there. I'm 9 weeks in. I've got a long way to go. I've probably got at least another 60, 70 pounds to go before I'm at an ideal weight. Um, but I just thought, I can put that off till later. I can see how I go. I am changing my eating habits, um, a lot due to the medication, obviously, because you don't have the same cravings and food noise. But I'm also being very mindful about what I am eating and trying to get as balanced a diet as I can, um, and trying to get my calories up a little bit. From the sort of 1200 that I'm sort of hovering around at the moment. So, but yeah, um, I know it's a bit of a strange thing, but I did want to come on here and just sort of say that I am really thankful for the opportunity that I have, the fact that I'm able to afford it, And I think in the UK, we do have to pay for these private prescriptions because we are a socialized medicine society, but we're not having to pay half as much as a lot of people are in the US. And I won't get into the American medical model. I think there's too much difference of opinion there, but safe to say, even though I'm having to pay sort of £179 a month, which is about $250 maybe, it's nothing to what some people are having to pay for their prescription. So I'm really, really, really thankful for that. And I'm grateful that I get this opportunity to be able to have this experience and improve my health because of it. So that's one thing. Um, Other things that I'm grateful for, obviously, my daughter, she's the apple of my eye. Um, Being 55 and just able, I've got some notes down here, sorry, being 55 and being able to enjoy this journey, learn from it, and be able to really slow down my thinking enough to be able to recognize small achievements as they occur. Also, being able to make peace with the fact that I'm not going to lose £3, £5, £7 a week. You know, there are going to be weeks when I'm only going to lose like a pound, half a pound, maybe. There might be some weeks where I don't lose anything. But being able to have that perspective, to be able to stand back and just say, my body's doing its thing. My body's taking its time, you know, it's working with the medication. I know I haven't overeaten, so I'm probably going to have a bit of a whoosh of a weight loss, which has happened this week, I think. Um, so, so yeah. What else can I say? Um, oh, that I started this channel. I am so I've I've been sort of looking at YouTube and I've followed loads of people for many years, and I've always wanted to start a channel, but I thought, what would I talk about? I could do curly hair journey, but my curly hair never turns out as beautiful as the other curly girls. Um, I'm a really good cook, but I didn't know if I wanted to sort of put myself on cooking, especially when I did, then I end up eating all the food that I've made. I do have a lot of plants, house plants, and I thought maybe doing a plant channel, but actually, no, that didn't work out. And then Mounjaro came along, GLP-1, and I thought, why not? Why not share my voice? It's not going to be a voice for everybody. I know I've watched different people doing their GLP-1 journey, and I'm like, not for me. And if I'm not for you, please turn over, because there is somebody out there for you. There is somebody that has those golden nuggets, those moments of insight, the what I eat in a day channels that are going to serve you better than maybe I am, talking about, you know, my journey and my psychological reckonings and my thought processes and my reflections. Um, if I'm not for you, that's fine. You know, it was nice of you to stop by a little while and maybe go on elsewhere, but I think there will be a couple of people that will take something from what I have to say and maybe recognize in my story something in their story that they can apply, or just to feel relatable, just to feel like normalized, like, oh, that's my story, I'm not alone here. So yeah, so I'm really grateful I started this channel. And I don't, like I said, I'm not a YouTuber, I'm not an influencer, I'm just somebody who's doing a GLP that's like decided to open a YouTube channel, and I'm really enjoying the process of it. Eventually, look, I've got a microphone. Eventually, I'm going to start learning how to edit videos so that you don't just have my big old face in the picture for the whole time. Um, but yeah, that's later to come, maybe. But yeah, I want to say that I am thankful for this channel, and I'm thankful for my perspective, and that I have the confidence to be able to sit here and be judged, and people to disagree with what I say, maybe to leave mean and nasty comments about, you know, me being fat, overweight, lazy, whatever. But I actually feel at a point in my life where I'm able to cope with that. I'm able to deal with those sort of challenging people, or just people who don't like what I'm saying. Whereas before I would have got angry about it and not being able to let it go. And in fact, I did have something the other day that I wasn't able to let go for about 36 hours. And then I went, is this serving me? No. And I let it go. So I'm growing, I'm learning, I'm growing as I'm shrinking. Maybe that'll be a new motto. I'm growing as I'm shrinking. Um, I joke, but I do mean that really sincerely. It's something I have noticed. So, what else? Yeah, just that, I do have a lucky, privileged life. I'm able to pay my bills. I'm able to afford a few luxuries, Mounjaro being one of them. Um, and I know there are a lot of people out there that are struggling and really having to make ends meet and try and find ways to be able to access this medication and stay on it for the good of their health, for the good of their future, for the good of their family. So it's not without recognizing that, I know I'm lucky. My daughter's in America, so all my money is just going to me, really. So yeah, I'm lucky in that. I've got a good job. I've got a good job. Yeah, I've got a good paying job. It's challenging, but yeah, it pays the bills and keeps me in Manjaro, and that's the goal at the moment. But so I would like to say on this Thanksgiving, whether you're British or American, or I think some people are watching from Australia. Um, but yeah, what are you thankful for? I was going to say leave three things that you're thankful for, but at this time, times are hard. Maybe not everybody's got three things that they're thankful for, or they're not able to reflect that they're thankful for. But is there one thing that you are thankful for, that you want to share? Even if it's just the same that you're on Monjaro, you're losing weight, you're feeling better, your health's improving. You could almost count that as three, maybe. Um, but yeah, just if anybody does want to leave something that they're thankful for, and a lot of Brits will be a bit cynical about that. I think we've got a certain level of cynicism in the UK about being thankful and grateful, and maybe not as touchy feely as America is. But you know what? A lot of the time, it's really sincere, and I loved it when I lived over there. It was 10 of like the happiest years of my life. I had my daughter over there. I had a good career over there. It was really hard work, and I had struggles. I had real struggles, but I was really, really helped out by a lot of people. Just out of the goodness of their heart, I could tell you stories that would make you cry, of just people that reached out and helped me in times of need, and I'll never forget that. And that's why I did want to come on here and sort of wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, and take the moment to say how thankful and grateful I am for where I've made it to in my life at the moment. I think it's important to take those small snippets of time and just be able to think about it and go, do you know what? I'm doing all right. Do you know what? I'm doing okay, and I'm happy I'm here. I'm happy I'm doing what I'm doing. So if you bared with me until the end, thank you very much. I will be doing a bit of an update from Ireland. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a weigh-in. That might need to wait until maybe Monday, after the weekend when I'm back. Um, but what I can tell you, um, midweek weigh-in. So midweek musings on my midweek weigh-in. I am currently down. So last Saturday I weighed in at 226 pounds, which was 16 stone 2, I believe, on the dot. And this morning I weighed in at 224 pounds and 6 ounces. So I've lost another 1.6 pounds since Saturday. So so that's good. I'll take that. I'll take that. So I don't know if I was on track for £2 this week. I'm going to Ireland. They are feeders. Anybody who knows Irish people and has Irish relatives, they are feeders. You can't escape a house without them putting cake, sandwiches, pie, um, something into you. So yeah, but no drinks for me. I don't drink, so I'm the designated driver while everyone else drinks. So a good time shall be had by all, hopefully, including me. But that's all I have for now. But yeah, Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Enjoy the day with your family. Maybe be a bit more mindful about what you're eating. Um, and yeah, I'll see you another time. Thanks for watching.